In 1981, one artist unexpectedly dominated the global music charts, outselling even future icons like Madonna. Her name was Kim Carnes. With the release of Bette Davis Eyes, Carnes reached a level of success that most artists never experience. The single spent 9 non-consecutive weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the best-selling single of the year in the United States. It won the Grammy Awards for both Record of the Year and Song of the Year. For a brief moment, Kim Carnes wasn't just a pop star. She was the pop star. At the time, Madonna had not yet released her debut album. Kim Carnes had already achieved what would later take years for other artists to match: global recognition, radio saturation, and chart dominance. But unlike artists who turned their breakout moment into a decades-long career in the spotlight, Carnes did not maintain that level of visibility. Despite releasing several follow-up albums and singles, she never again reached the same commercial peak. Carnes had been active in the music industry long before her breakout. She was a seasoned songwriter and performer throughout the 1970s. Her duet with Kenny Rogers, "Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer," became a hit in 1980. But nothing prepared the public for the cultural impact of Bette Davis Eyes. The song's stripped-down production and Carnes' uniquely raspy voice created a sound that stood apart from anything else on radio at the time. The track's success wasn't just national, it was global. However, the very sound that made Bette Davis Eyes stand out proved difficult to replicate commercially. Her next album, Voyeur, released in 1982, contained tracks with darker and more experimental tones. While the title track achieved moderate success, it didn't come close to matching her previous hit. Café Racers, 1983, and Barking at Airplanes, 1985, continue her efforts to evolve artistically, but public interest waned. The mainstream music industry was moving quickly toward MTV-driven visuals and emerging pop idols with distinct images, like Madonna. Carnes, who focused more on musicality than image, was increasingly left out of the spotlight. As the 1980s progressed, Carnes turned her attention towards songwriting and working with other artists. Her name appeared in the liner notes of many albums, even as her face disappeared from magazine covers and television. She recorded sporadically throughout the 1990s and 2000s, often with little promotion or label support. Albums like Chasin' Wild Trains, 2004, were released independently and received positive reviews from critics, but lacked the distribution power to reach wide audiences. Unlike many who vanished due to scandal, burnout, or industry fallout, Carnes remained active in music, just not at the forefront. She moved to Nashville, where she continued writing songs for others and occasionally performing. She remained respected among her peers, even as the general public moved on. Her choice to step back from fame wasn't the result of one specific incident, but rather a combination of shifting industry trends, changing public tastes, and personal direction. Meanwhile, Madonna launched her debut album in 1983 and began a relentless rise to superstardom. The contrast is striking. One artist exploded and sustained fame through reinvention and media dominance. The other reached the summit quickly, then quietly exited the commercial stage. Kim Carnes didn't vanish entirely, she evolved. She avoided the repetitive cycle of chasing radio hits and chose a more private, sustainable musical path. In historical terms, Kim Carnes' success in 1981 still stands as one of the decade's defining achievements. Outselling every other artist that year, including future titans of the industry, she left an indelible mark. Her disappearance from the spotlight wasn't a collapse, it was a transition. While others sought continual exposure, Carnes focused on creating music away from commercial pressure. Her story isn't about fading away, it's about choosing a different direction at the height of success.